telling the world, that's me. I fit the description of what they're saying. That's all you're doing. You telling on yourself. That's what you're doing. So anyway, I appreciate that public service announcement. Even if nobody else does, I appreciate it. Thank you, Kevin Samuels. Thank you so much. So now let's talk about Dennis. You know, Dennis got something real delicious going on. And the other morning, I treated my coworker to breakfast because I had to tell him some dirt on somebody. And man, let me tell you, Dennis smelled like pumpkin this and pumpkin that around the fall season. And Dennis got pumpkin pecan pancakes. I said, ooh, let me test drive this and see what it's all about. And it's delicious, delicious. It did not disappoint me at all. Oh, it did not disappoint me. And both of my stomachs was real happy about these pumpkin pecan pancakes. They got a little pumpkin glaze on it. And man, they was out of pecans, but it was still good. And yesterday morning, I said, I think I need a part 2 of this. I need some more. I need some more of this. It stayed in my mouth. It was so delicious. I had the pumpkin pecan pancakes. I had the bacon. Oh, and you know I gotta get about 8 pieces of bacon because there were 2 little strips on the left. And what is that? Oh yeah, some hash browns, some double hash browns with diced onions, delicious. Oh, you can't go wrong with some hash browns and brown just a little bit. And I would have had some grits, but they didn't. Oh, they're so lazy. They don't have I can't stand to go to a restaurant. They ain't got this. They ain't got that. You need to give us a discount of clothes if you ain't got all your stuff and you open for business. Come on now. You know, fat people don't play about our food. You gotta have it together. And that's why I can't eat no crab legs. I ain't got time for that. I need to come on with it. And then you're gonna get injured, cracking on them legs and this and that. And it ain't no meat now. You gotta eat about 20,000 of them to get food. And I don't even like them. Overrated. I think crab legs. I'm the only one that think it. But crab legs is something that they go in, messing with the live. Oh, it must be somebody with a little dick. But anyway, yeah, the crab legs are so overrated. Overrated in my opinion. But anyway, that's not what I had yesterday. I had at Denny's. I had day before yesterday. Yesterday, I went back to get some more, and I said, "Oh hell no!" When I saw the person that's supposed to be the cook, you know, the cook at Denny's, I think it's the brother of the person that cook at Waffle House. You know how to cook at Waffle House. It's the brother of the cousin that's working in Denny's that work at Waffle House. You know how they look. You know how they look. And I was so glad that I had a good seat where I could see back there. And he was just being himself, so vulnerable. Because he been doing this all along, I suspect. Man, that man had his mask pulled down. You know these masks, these folks that don't wear no masks, they get on my nerves. Oh, they get on my nerves. They have down here, they have up there, they have back there. And he had heels down up under his chin. And he was drinking some coffee or something in that cup. Probably some whiskey. And he took his hand and wiped his mouth. And I didn't see him wash his hands. If he did wash his hands, I didn't see him. And I said, oh, hell no. In the middle of COVID-19, you doing it like that back there, cooking. It always be the nastiest, most irresponsible person want to cook. I can't stand them. They love to cook for you. And they so nasty. The people with the cats on the counter and the dog licking the bowl, they love to cook food for you. And I asked the waitress, I said, wait a minute, what is he back there? Is he the dishwasher? She said, oh no, he's the cook. I said, oh hell no. I said, look, I done came from very far to come over here, and I had I had this food on my mind all along. I'm ready for the problem. I said, I just looked at him, wipe his mouth after he was drinking something in the cup, and I didn't see him wash his hands. I said, we're in the middle of COVID-19, and he still ain't got the mask on his face back there, talking to somebody back there. I said, look at him. I said, you can run the camera back. Look at him. I'm not telling no lie on that man. And she went back there, and the nigga's telling on you. You know she said something like that. They gonna spit all in my food, right? And the spirit said, you better get up and get out of here. They gonna spit in your food and do something real gross to your food. So, you know, I have learned when I don't listen to the spirit, I pay dearly. And I said, my health is at stake. I cannot afford to let these people do nothing nasty to my food. I can't. I said, I'm gonna obey the spirit, even though I want to stay at this table and eat that, you know, the pumpkin pancakes and the good ass bacon and them delicious ass hash brown. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Because they're gonna put some boogers or some spit in your food. They're gonna do something terrible to you for running your fucking mouth. So I said, it's not worth it. So I had some bacon right here. So I said, I come here. Even though I don't feel like cooking, I'm gonna go, oh, and I ain't got the pumpkin pancakes here. I was so fucking mad. I had went to the store because I called Dennis before I came. They still had the pecans. So I said, okay, I'm gonna give them another pass, even though they should give me a discount for not having the pecans. That's false advertising, right? And I stopped at the grocery store and got me a little bag of pecans and put them in my pocket. I said, I improvise. I just take them out of my pocket and sprinkle them on the pecans right there in the restaurant, the big ghetto. You know what I'm saying? And I had went through all that trouble. And I cannot eat what I want to eat because some nasty motherfuckers back in the back. I was so motherfucking mad. And I said, okay, since I'm gonna be inconvenienced, you know I gotta pass the book. I'm not gonna be inconvenienced by myself. It's enough room on Front Street, Inconvenience Street for everybody. So I said, okay, let me take him by his hand and inconvenience him. So I called back to that restaurant and spoke to the manager. He really wasn't concerned about it. He know that man been nasty all along. And he said, well, that's not how we conduct business. And I talked to him because I thought we had went over this already. And he was just telling me anything to get me off the telephone. And I knew he was listening to that man and take it seriously. So I said, I need a backup conversation. So I called the health department and they really were concerned. Ain't none of these motherfuckers concerned because they nasty too. And so I did report it. She said they were going to go in and check out the restaurant. I don't know if she is or not. She probably ain't. And I meant to call the corporate office and get on their Facebook and their Instagram and they this and they that. But it ain't too late. It ain't too late. Because I was real upset about that. And they ain't got but one dentist. It ain't like I can go to another one. I can, but I'm going to have to travel very, very far. And who got time for that? Who got time for that? I'm so sick of these nasty folks working in the restaurants. And that just ruined my dining experience out there in the public. And as a fat woman, I deserve better than this. I deserve better than this. They force me to go and diet or eat at home and all this kind of stuff. And I don't always want to eat and cook myself. I want somebody else. It's a pleasure having somebody else to cook for me and have it ready. And all I got to do is pull up to the table with both my stomachs. And I don't appreciate all this inconvenience and disappointment and this, that, and the other. I don't appreciate it. And, you know, like I said, you know, fat people, we don't play by our food. We take this very seriously. I can't speak for all fat people, but I'm going to speak for some fat folks. I know a lot of fat people feel the same way as me. We don't appreciate this, and it really does something. That's what I'm saying. Woo! That's a good way to get cussed out and hurt. It is. So anyway, it's another thing. But you know it's always another thing. But I'm going to stop right there because Chad's not getting late. And I got to cook me some Philly cheesesteak behind me. Look at it sit back there and cook. Look at sit back there, just ready to be ate up. Look at it, look at it back there, waiting on me, So patient. I appreciate you. And I gotta make a video on my tablet. I want to call it a laptop. Why do I always want to call the tablet a laptop? I don't know. But you know, the devil wanted to buy me a laptop. He kept on saying, "Let me help you. Let me help you." You know, you can. Ooh, let me talk about. That's another thing. It's a price to pay when somebody gets something to you for free. A lot of times, you know, me myself, I do nice things for people and give them stuff, but everybody ain't like me. A lot of these people, can we talk about it? A lot of these people got a hidden agenda, an ulterior motive, and a lot of times you gotta be careful about people ready to give you something free, especially when it's expensive, and they don't even know you that well, because they expect to recoup later on. You gonna have to pay for that thing, even though they're trying to present it like it's free. They framed it like it's free, but baby, you gonna have to pay a high price for whatever that is. And he kept on trying to tell me that I need a laptop. I need a laptop. I would like a laptop, but I don't need one. I've had several, you know. And right now, I don't have time to be dragging a laptop around with me. You know, this little tablet is fine, and my phone is fine. But he kept on trying to convince me I need a laptop. He don't want to do all that old sex chat and all this old stuff and pull out that little nasty pink penis and, you know, all that old video chat and stuff. That's what he wanted me to do. And I didn't want to do all that. I know that's what that was leading up to. And this is the thing about it. As a grown woman encountering grown men, I think it's time for us to stop beating around the bush. You know, be upfront and tell people what you want from the gate. But they ain't gonna do that because they probably know a lot of people ain't gonna participate. But somebody might participate with your get down. You know, somebody might want to sit around and waste a bunch of time, phone sticks, and, you know, have the same type of fetish as you and all this type of foolishness. They might want to participate. You never know. Just take a chance. Take a chance. But a lot of people don't want to do it. They rather waste a lot of time beating around the bush and presenting it as something else. Like they want to really get to know you and they're interested in your conversation. And look at all the time that you're wasting. And time, you can't get that back. And see, I got a lot of conversation for you. And see, he was pretending like he really interested in all that conversation about politics and religion and my background and where I came from and my childhood. That man was thinking about all that. It was just a lure. You know what I'm saying? That's helping him to set up the stage, and he pretend like, oh, everything I say is so funny. Oh, he's so tickled. It's all a script. It's all a game. And a lot of these people, they're real good at playing a game and playing a role and trying to entice you with little certain words and this and that and gifts and attention and calling you every morning. But soon. As soon as you don't cooperate, and they got a time limit on you, how long they gonna give you to get you ready to cooperate. They gonna give you a grace period. And then when you don't come on and cooperate, guess what they're gonna do? They gonna treat you totally different. They gonna drop you like a bad habit, a bad hot cake. And they're gonna go on somebody else. So you know somebody behind you that's gonna act right. So they gonna spend too much time with you. You know what I'm saying? They would like to, you know, fool around with you, but they not gonna keep on pretending, because they get tired of pretending, right? And then next thing you know, the real person, they bust out that mask. Do you know a lot of people wearing a mask on top of mask? A lot of people been wearing a mask before mask was mandatory, before COVID-19 pulled up. So they went, ooh, they suffocating, right? They got a mask on top of mask. I feel sorry for them folks. But I'm so glad I wasn't already wearing a mask on top of my mask, behind my mask. But it's a lot of people. They was already wearing a mask, and now they got a mask on top of mask and a shield on top of mask. Man, do it take all that for some people? I guess it do. And then when I wasn't playing the game, like he wanted me to play the game, it's a game. It's a game. Let me tell you what the game is. I'm gonna get what I can get from you before you find out who I really am. And most of these people they got on the mask, right? And you ain't gonna see the real person in most cases up front because they trying to sell their stuff to you. If they tell you I'm a piece of shit, I ain't gonna be good, I don't fuck over a lot of people. Most people ain't gonna be wanting to fool around with you, right? If you tell them that, to be honest. So they got to pretend they're a good person and they want the best for you and everybody else, and they always have treat. Ooh, child, that must be somebody that's the description. I'm getting mad and knock down the line, but I'm still gonna tell the truth about your motherfucking ass. And yeah, no fake people that's went mad. They get mad and sabotage live, knock it down. All I did was finger and push resume, and I'm gonna still talk about your ass. And yeah, you need to be talked about, and you need to be quarantined from society, from the real people that want to be sincere and upfront. Because we got a lot of people wearing a mask, right? And pretending. After all this time, after all these years, after all we're going through, you got people that still out here bullshitting around and pretending and preying on people. Not P-R-A-Y-I-N-G. They P-R-E-Y-I-N-G. Still doing that. Ooh, Jesus Christ. Preying on people during the pandemic. Yes, they're sitting around and standing around looking for another victim. Because they already done shitted on a whole lot of other victims. And it's too bad all the time we can't do a background check on these folks. And so Spirit will tell me you need to do a background check on that white man. Yeah, you check him out because I bet he's a piece of shit. And he done shit on a lot of people. He ready to get the ass out and heiched up in the air and is ready to squat and shit on you. But thanks be to God. God snatched me. He snatched me by the neck. He told me, I ain't gonna let him do it on you. I ain't gonna let him do it. I thank you, God. I thank you, God. And you know, without me going so far into it, because I gotta say something for the video, right, that I'm gonna record on my tablet. I'm gonna give more on the video, the official video that I'm doing on the tablet. I just, you know, sometimes God will save you. He'll break your heart to save your soul. He really will. And it did kind of hurt me. And I did cry when I was at my job the other day about it, because here is a person who I trusted a little bit, and I had poured so much of myself into the conversation, and I'm thinking they really interested in me, but they only listening because they're trying to build up some ammunition to use against me when they get mad at me. Ooh, you gotta watch some people who just asking you question after question after question. Y'all trying to get to know each other. The question should be both sides. I can't ask you no question. You gonna ask me all the question. And I still don't know, is he married? Or where did he work at? Is he working now? Is he retired? Do he got some children? I don't know none of that. I don't know nothing about that man other than he white and ride a bike every now and again. I don't even know if he got a car, truck, or motorcycle, or a boat. I don't know nothing about it, but he know all about me. See, this is what I get for being so honest and upfront and open and, you know, talkative and running my mouth. Sometimes you can talk too much. And the older I get, I'm learning that sometimes you need to tell your own self to shut the fuck up. Yeah, sometimes you need to tell yourself, shut up. Shut up. Because everybody that's got a listening ear got a snake in it. A lot of these folks got a snake coiled up in their ear. And you can talk too much to a lot of these people. And So, I was looking forward to every day we talking every morning. He called me or I called him and we just talk, and just have such a good time until and you get used to that. And you really be thinking these people be sincere, but they just be some friendly ass snakes. That's all they be. And it's really heartbreaking. That's the part that made me cry. That's the part that made me cry because I keep on trusting these motherfucking snakes that be in disguise. And I be telling them so much of my business, and they don't be meaning me no bit of good. And I be trying to look at the best or hope for the best in people. And it's just almost like hoping for the best for a piece of shit, a pile of shit. It's still gonna be a pile of shit. Even though you wanted to just be something else and not stink so bad and not look so disgusting and gross, it's still a pile of shit. You can hope and wish and pray all you want to. It's still a pile of shit. And that's the same analogy that I have for a lot of shitty ass people. They be dressed up, but they still be a piece of shit. And I be fooling myself because I be wanting to, think of the best and see the best in a lot of these people. Because you be trying to get to know these people because you want to, socialize and this and that. And man, a lot of these people, they make you glad to be by yourself. Ooh, they make you glad and just appreciate being by yourself. And a lot of these people, they be trying to make it seem like being single is so bad. Bullshit. Being single is a blessing. It's a blessing. Ooh, a lot of times, it's a blessing. I'd rather be single than be miserable with an awful motherfucker. Oh my God. Ooh, it's a blessing. Don't let nobody fool you and make you think it's something terrible. It's something wrong with you for being single. Oh, you dodging bullet. You dodging bullet. You dodging all that bullshit. It's a blessing in being single. Oh, yes it is. Yes it is. Ooh, ooh. And, last day or so, he made me realize that. And I'm pretty sure he hoping and thinking I'm going to call him because I'm so desperate, right? Man, bye. And, you can waste a lot of conversation on people that's not even worth it. It's not even worth your time and your talent and your conversation. And you don't realize that until you think about it later on and that person is no longer involved with you and stuff. You start reflecting and thinking back and listening at your conversation, And a lot of these people, they're not worth it. They are just not worth it. Being in your presence, listening to your voice. That's a privilege. That's a privilege. And everybody should not get that from me. You know what I'm saying? And everybody don't get that from me. And that's the part, like I said, that made me cry. Because I don't fool with a lot of people. If I fool with you, you got to be some kind of special, And I was really thinking, because, and that's another thing. Just because you have a good conversation with a person in passing, that don't mean that they need to be a part of your life. And y'all need to continue that. You can strike up a good conversation with a person and leave it at that. Leave it right there. Because you may not even have no chemistry and compatibility otherwise. The longer you talk to a person, the longer you get to know that person. And then you start finding out the little things that you may not like about them. And that don't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. But with this white dude, the more I talk to him, I realize he's a genuine piece of shit. And he would have a way of trying to belittle me. Like, say for instance, my phone. Everybody else can hear me good on my phone. But he'd be like, I can't hear you. You have me on the speakerphone. Okay, sometimes I don't like people to put me on speakerphone. But, in a lot of cases, if I'm doing something, I done told you I'm busy, and I put you on the speakerphone, that means I'm accommodating you, right? I'm making time for your ass. You should appreciate that. Oh, he feel like, oh, that's just tacky. That's tacky to put me on the speakerphone. And then he pretend like he can't hear with me having him on the speakerphone. Then when I take him off the speakerphone, he still can't hear. Oh, it's just a quality. I think it's a quality of your phone. He's trying to say that I got a regular phone, and I don't have a regular phone. But anyway it goes, he's going to find a way to belittle my phone to make it seem like I'm low class. I'm lower class than him. You know what I'm saying? And that's just one example. Hell, you knew what you were getting when you met me, okay? You knew what I told you all about me. I didn't lie. I didn't put on no airs or present a facade. I told you who I was. I told you where I worked. I told you where I was from. I told you what I was all about. So now it's a problem. Your phone. And see, they'll make it seem like it's your phone. But it's really you that they got a problem with. They ain't got a problem with their phone. They got a problem with you. And the longer you fool around with that type of person, the abuse, the verbal abuse, the emotional abuse, the spiritual abuse, they're going to start tearing your ass down more and more. And it's going to get worse. The more you tolerate, the more they're going to do it. And who needs that? Somebody with low self-esteem. I don't have low self-esteem. And then that's another thing. He started picking out while I'm talking to him, he started picking out little words that I would say to try to correct me. And then I got to explain why I feel the way I feel about certain things. And man, come on now. Who got time for all that? Who got time for all that? And if I say something like, oh, it's a nice day outside. Why it's got to be a nice day? Are you serious? Are you really serious? And I figured out he really probably is racist. But like I said before, a lot of racists, they'll fool with you as a black person, but they don't mean that they like you. They'll even marry you. They'll have kids with you, but they still gonna be racist. And a lot of people fool by that, Hell, the slave master used to have sex with slaves. They still racist. So that's a principle that still is true today. It still thrives today. And, a lot of people into that type of situation, but I'm not. And it was just it started being, and I hadn't even talked to him a long time. And it started being so stressful. I have been living my life a certain kind of way. And then I'm making accommodations for this person. They don't even appreciate it. Okay, usually I sleep. My job was my priority. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay my bill. So, okay, this is my priority. If I gotta sleep all day, okay, and see you whenever I can see you or talk to you whenever I can talk to you, okay, you don't have to deal with it. Okay, because I gotta be ready for that job. Because they already lying on me saying that I'm going to sleep on the job, and that's not true. That's not true. And then they're watching me. They ain't watching the one that's really, sleeping, but they're watching me. And I gotta be on top of my game on that job because I'm working around races. I'm working around snakes. I'm working around Satan. And he just calling my phone nonstop, leaving all these voicemails and emailing me. And everything got to be so political. Everything got to be broken down and then analyzed. And sometimes, like I said before, sometimes I will say things that don't even make no sense. Will you please just let me say it anyway? And we go on to something else. And then if I'm joking, he don't appreciate the joke. He got to ask me why I say that. Oh, my God. That's just a part of my personality. Sometimes I joke. Okay, why are you taking it serious? Why do we have to have a whole conversation about it? And all of that was starting to stress me out and get on my nerves. And, you know, it was just beginning to be too much. A lot of times when you got stress on your job, the last thing you need is a person that you're supposed to be friends with stressing you out. It's the last thing you need. Ooh. And then I'm having to accommodate you more and more, and you tear me apart because that's another thing. I can't stand when a lot of people meet you, just like my subscribers on YouTube. A lot of them see one video, oh, they like Karmika Boom, but the more you hang around my channel, and I start talking about some other stuff, then you decide, oh, I don't like her. She said that one thing, and it's about a certain celebrity, and I like that celebrity, or it might be about your family member that do the same thing that I'm talking about, and you get offended, or it might fit your description, it might describe you, and you get offended, but you've been watching all the other videos, and you love Karmika Boom, but that one video, you decide you can't stand Karmika Boom, then you go over there with them trolls and try to talk about me over there, and all that kind of, and then you might have been donating, and I ain't gonna donate to her, because she made that one video, I don't like her no more, but I'm keep on watching though, you know, sort of like that, and I don't like it. Okay, we're not gonna like everything about a person, but at least respect that person or leave them the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people make a mistake of trying to learn a person in order to pick apart the things that they don't like about the person and make them over. You're trying to do God's job. God made this person, so either you're gonna have to accept and embrace it or leave it the fuck alone. And you know, the things about me that you may not like, as far as my personality or me joking around, that's a part of my personality. Is my personality. God designed me that way. So if you're offended by that, you're offended by God. And then if you're gonna try to erase that part of me and put your creation in place of that, that's almost like you're trying to do God's job, and you feel like He didn't get a good job the first time, and that's dangerous because God gonna see about you. You know what I'm saying? And it's impossible. But a lot of people try to do that, and then a lot of people let other people do that. You're not gonna do that to me. You know, there's a lot of things that I may not particularly like about myself, but I accept it. You know, and I work with it and change what I can over a period of time, and that's it. That's all. You know, but to say I'm gonna throw that part of myself in the garbage, no, I'm not gonna do that, because you know it's like that for a reason. And some things take time to change. Some things it's never gonna change. Some things gonna be the same. You know, and you just gonna have to learn to deal with it. And that's a part of you that makes you so the most beautiful, if you ask me. The flaws. You have to accept that as well as the things that's so remarkable about yourself. You know, you have to applaud the flaws as well as the good parts about yourself. And that's what makes you you. That's what makes you your complete self. You know, and oh my God. Today, you know, I have been thinking, did I make the right decision by even calling him that morning? Was it something that I said wrong? Could I have said it different? I don't think I did nothing wrong. I just, the mistake I made was stopping that particular day and having a conversation with him. I should have kept walking. I should have acted like I didn't even see him. Just kept on walking. That was my mistake right there. And that just let me know, you got shut up. You cannot start a conversation with all these strangers in the street. It's so many things that go wrong with it. You know, I don't know nothing about these folks, and I just be talking to them, and one thing leads to another. Everybody don't deserve your attention. Everybody don't deserve your conversation. Not everybody deserves your phone number or your email address or your inbox access. Can I say that again? And some people, you just have to tell them, keep it moving. That's it. If not even that much. And the older I get, I'm learning that more and more. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Some people are better left on the side of the road or the side of the street or whatever. You know, don't even look at them. Don't even look at them. Like this one dude I seen driving down the street today in a nice vehicle. And he was a black dude. And I was trying to speed up and check him out. And the spirit said, don't even fool with that. Some of these folks, you just got to leave them where they at and keep it moving. Just admire them from afar and keep it moving. Ooh, everything that look good to you ain't always good for you. Can somebody say that again? Ooh. Everything that look good to you ain't always good for you. Yes, yes, yes. And a lot of this abuse, it comes in so many different varieties. You know, some people feel like that you ain't getting abused unless you're getting a black eye. But a lot of this abuse is not visible. Sometimes you can get abused verbally. Some people can talk to you a certain kind of way that's not respectful. And that's abuse. That's just as much abuse as busting upside your eye and leaving some dark circles around your eye. Or giving you a bloody lip or busting your head. It's the same. It's the same magnitude. Both of them are just as intense as the other. And sometimes it can be a spiritual. That's another thing. That's another thing. Don't you? Ooh! And I already knew better than ooh. Now this is the part that made me feel like I made the right choice. And don't go back. Don't go back. Don't accept this phone call if he call you. And I need to block him. I need to go ahead and unblock him. This is the part right here that I really had to have a conversation with God and apologize to God about. Because I already know I am not supposed to be unequally yoked and entangled with a non-believer. And he told me up front that he didn't believe in God. And that's another thing that we used to always have a big disagreement about in the fight and get all out of whack with each other. He used to get mad because I would say things, oh, thank God for this, or thank God for that. Why do you thank in God? Do you believe in God? Why do you think? Oh, we gotta have a whole conversation. Man, come on now. Some things I'm not even finna compromise about. We're not even finna have no conversation, no debate. And that's one thing. You're not gonna conform. I'm not gonna conform to you as a non-believer. And it'd be great if you would conform and be transformed. But I'm not gonna entertain you telling me it ain't no God. When I'm living proof there is a God. And if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be where I am now. I wouldn't have breath in my body. I wouldn't survive what I have survived that's behind me. And I wouldn't be ready to embrace what's in front of me. That's gonna make me better. Man, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that. Ooh, the devil. He don't care what he gotta use to kill, steal, and destroy you. And trying to lure me and prostitute me with the promise of giving me a laptop. And here I am gonna sell myself for a motherfucking laptop. And then gonna compromise my vagina. And I was just throwing them in my mouth thinking, I guess I could have sex with him if it came down to that, because I ain't had sex in a while. Ooh, I was trying to just make all kind of reasons in my head to justify the possibility of letting him pull my panties down. And ooh, God said, oh my God, you need to get yourself together. And I felt so ashamed. I had to apologize to God. And I said, I can't believe I let myself get sent out like this. I done lost my man. I done lost my man. Ooh, and see, that's the side effect of being by yourself for so long and you want to get involved with somebody. Then when somebody comes along and be talking and talk to you, ooh, you get into a trance. They be hypnotizing you. And, oh God, he had to wake me up out of that. And, oh, I had to get out of that trance. And I said, oh my God. And see, the more I talked to him and the more he was getting offended by me being a believer and being offended, if I say something about God, he getting offended. I found myself kind of restricting myself talking about God. I said, wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Whew. See, he was trying to change me a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. Transform me into being a heathen. I said, oh my God. This is dangerous. This is, oh, do you know how dangerous that was? Do you know how, the devil. The devil was, he would get ready to mess me up real bad, right? And I said, oh my God. And then today, look at Satan trying to send him back again. And I guess he's too ashamed to call me, thankfully. Thank God he is. Or maybe he don't throw my phone number away. Thank God if he have. Man, today, as soon as I pulled up from running some errands, there go his little face riding that bike in front of me. I seen him over the bushes. I said, wait a minute. That person looked familiar. And he was riding down the street and throwed his hands up. He was just feeling so good because it was a nice day outside. It wasn't cold. It warmed up and he was out there just feeling himself. And I said, look at him. Look at him. I bet he's trying to catch me out here walking the street. See, he don't know that I got a vehicle from my job. He think I'm still walking on my feet. And he's trying to catch me. He's hoping to catch me walking up and down the street. And I said to myself, now, if I was walking up and down the street, I'd probably cross the street if I seen him. Hopefully it wouldn't be too late. And then if I did see him and it was too late for me to cross the street, I'd probably just act like I ain't seen him. But then again, I might just go on and cooperate and talk to him because I know he's going to try to strike up a conversation with me. I said, look at him. He didn't even have to come over here. He didn't even have to come over here. See, he's looking for me. He's hoping he'll run by me. I said, because he really seemed like the type of person that would get obsessed with you, especially a black woman throwing that puts on, a white man. And I know how to go to. And he probably just, he'll probably lose his mind, honey. And then there go with the problem. And that's the last thing you want to do is have somebody knowing where you stay at, and then they get hooked on you, and they don't want to stop and going about their business when it's time to stop and going about your business. You can get yourself hurt like that. And you don't took that gift. They start giving you stuff, man. They don't put a down payment on you and hoping that they can just buy your soul at a cheap price, and then you go sell your soul for a little laptop or a pocketbook or a little vacation or something like that, or maybe they're gonna pay your cell phone bill. What is that, $100? You don't sold your whole soul for $100 or $1,000. It ain't worth it. Think about that. My soul is priceless, and they go trying to prostitute me for a fucking laptop. Man, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. And I thought about this too. Now he's white. That means he got a white supremacist card in his back pocket, right? So he's trying to tell me to come up there to his house. He may go up there to that man's house, like I said, he probably got a shotgun, a gun, or anything. And then I get in there and I don't want to cooperate. I don't want to do what he say. He can try to shoot me, and then say I came up there acting a fool with him. He called the police. Guess who's going to jail? Guess who's going to jail? He's probably going to try to call my manager and lie on me and all kinds of terrible things. That could go bad so quickly. And I may or may not survive it. You know what I'm saying? We got to be careful about getting lured and then trapped by the devil. Because he got so many ways to trick you. Oh, sometimes, the same way he know that ain't gonna work no more, so he got to try a different way. A way that you ain't gonna be expecting. And look how he did me. He tricked me another way. I wouldn't even look at, to try to guard myself and put up a defense that way. I wasn't even looking for him to come that way. He came through that door, or the side window. I said, wow, look at that tricky motherfucker. He just won't stop. He wants that soul by any means necessary. Ooh, he want to destroy me so bad. He been trying to destroy me for so long, and I keep on getting away from him and slipping out of his grip. And God just keep on snatching me away from him. And he's just so sick of all that. He said, I'm going to get your fat ass one way or the other. I'm going to get your fat ass. So next time he going to do, guess what he's going to probably do? He probably going to send a good looking black man that's real, everything like a like. He going to send him some kind of way. I don't know if he's going to send him through the inbox. Is he going to send him at my front door? What he going to do? I don't know. But he ain't going to stop. He ain't going to stop. And he been trying to, and I ain't going to never go for it like this. He been trying to send some suspected lesbians like that girl on my job. I ain't gonna never, he ain't gonna never give me like that, because I ain't gonna fuck around with a woman. I ain't gonna never, they say never say never. I'm gonna say never and stand solid on that. I ain't gonna never fuck around with a woman. So he ain't gonna give me like that. But he be trying, honey. He be trying hard. Like that girl on that job the other night, gonna come up in my face, ask me, what time you taking your break? And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I don't even know the girl. And she just right here in my face. And I said, what? Because I wasn't even expecting all that, right? I don't even know this girl. And she said again, what time you taking your break? And I wanted to ask her, why? Why? And I told her what time I was going, and she still just standing there looking at me. And I said, that's how they try to get you. They be looking all in your eyes, trying to send that satanic energy into you. Ooh, they trying to transform you. And that's one thing I know. Don't look at them in the eyes. Don't look at them in the eyes. That's the window to the soul. They trying to send that energy, that satanic energy to your soul, and snatch your soul like that and get you to cooperate. And I was like, ooh, and the spirit told me, don't look at her eyes. You better stop looking at her. And I get so mad at her. And I'm like, you in my space. Give me 6 feet. What you all about me for? And I don't even know what's going on about my lunch break. And that's another thing, the lunch break. I get so tired of having my lunch break, taking a break with the same demons I'm trying to get away from on the job. Look, when I take my break, that's exactly what it is. A break. How I'm going to have a break? And I'm with the same satanic motherfuckers that's been getting on my nerves on the clock. That's a major pet peeve. I ain't never taking my break with somebody that's getting on my nerves that I'm trying to get away from on the job. Man, come on now. And I'm like, where can I go to get away from these folks? Do I have to go on top of the roof? Do I have to go on top of the roof to get away from them? Everywhere I go on my lunch break, that motherfucking ass come. Oh, and when I hit them feet scrubbing across the floor, coming my way, and when I'm trying to go to an isolated place to get away from them, they find me. They find me. Now, any other time in that nasty ass break room, why don't nobody never clean it up? Oh, if I go in there, everybody interested in coming in there. But if I go down the hall, around the corner, where ain't nobody usually been, all of a sudden I hit them feet. They find me. What the fuck? Then they want to sit around me too. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh my God. Man, it's hard to find somewhere where you can get some peace on the job, especially when you're on a job with a lot of people. Man, oh man, oh. And I'm already stressed out. I'm nervous. I'm just having such anxiety and panic attacks because I'm trying to find a way to work around Satan in a productive manner, without me getting in trouble. And then, that's unusual for me. I don't do well working around Satan. And then here I am working around Satan just to get a couple of dollars. Man, do you know how stressful that is? And usually, when I identify somebody that's full of Satan, I get away from him. I be looking for the exit. And then here I am forcing myself to stay on this job just so I can make some money and get ahead. Man, that was just torture. And it just had me so sick. It had me so sick because I'm used to running away from Satan. I'm used to getting my fucking pocketbook and running away. And I just made myself go to that job every day, and I'm just sick going to that job. Ugh. And that, Satan, he did it for the bad. But a lot of times, what Satan means for bad is really for your good. That was a blessing environment today. It was a blessing. I'm gonna make it. So October, I had really marked my calendar for October 3rd. I was getting ready to get my plane ticket in. I said, I don't know if I'm going to see my contract through December, the end of December. I said, the first week was hell. I said, I can't see myself making it to the end of December. Hell no. Oh my God. And a lot of people that started with me, they quit the first week. About 5 or 6 people that started with me, they quit the first week. And I kept on packing my bags in my head. Man, I said, oh my God. And I'm surprised I made 4 weeks of this. I'm so surprised that I made 4 weeks. And man, let me tell you, my recruiter with her low down satanic self. Let me tell you how she tried to play me earlier this week. Now, I got a vehicle from my manager. Okay, we agreed, $100 a week. That's how much I'm going to be paying to rent the vehicle, $100 a week. Don't you know this satanic bitch? Now, I'm already making right at $18 an hour. I'm going to tell y'all my business, $18 an hour, right? And I was working a lot of overtime. Well, overtime is like $20-something an hour, $26, $27 an hour. And don't you know, she going to try to play me like this. She going to send me a revised contract. And she going to change the hourly rate to $15 an hour. I hurry up and called her. I said, what is this? And she said, she tried to manipulate me and she thought I was a dumb nigga. I said, no ma'am. I said, no matter what you say, that's not right. You don't have to change my hourly rate in order to take $100 a week out of my check. No ma'am. And she was trying her best to argue me down and change my mind. I said, ma'am, I just give this vehicle back. I'm not going for that. I said, my hourly rate does not have, she tried to play me to the left. And that's so insulting, I can't believe she tried me like that. I can't believe but she is a satanic bitch. So I can't believe that she tried me like that. She was hoping I was going to be so dumb. I wasn't going to be able to catch on. But baby, you can play with a lot of things, but you can play with that money. Now, I might be kind of slow with a lot of things, but I'm real quick when it comes to missing $7,000. Okay, all right. But she think just because I didn't finish high school, I'm dumb, and she can, exploit me and take advantage of me. That don't mean nothing because I didn't finish school, baby. That don't mean nothing. I'm still intelligent, and I still know what's going on out here in the world when it comes to things that matter. Okay, and it's just a shame. It's a shame. And today, our relationship, it was already deteriorating. And I really thought she was a decent person at first, but she really showed me over these last couple months since April, she's a real piece of shit. She's a real piece of work. And I had really stopped fooling with her. I really didn't even want to talk to her unless I absolutely had to. And I could tell she was being low down to me. And she started feeling the same way about me like I was feeling about her. She didn't like me no more than I liked her. So today, when she got the news that I had got fired, she got up and called me. I could hear it in her voice. There was so much glee. She was so happy about it. And she went, okay, once you tell me, I didn't let go. Ain't no more conversation. Say less. And I said, okay, why are you still talking? She went rubbing. That's why she's still talking. And I'm gonna say, bitch, get off my phone. I don't give a fuck. I don't got fired from better jobs. And I'm probably gonna get a better job. This is a blessing. She want me crying big and plead. I don't give a fuck. That's a blessing to get clipped by the devil. It's a blessing. That's nothing bad about it, And I'm still blessed, and God's still gonna provide. You know what I'm saying? The same God. And what am I missing? What am I missing by escaping hell? What am I missing? What am I missing by being put out of hell? I see that as an advantage. By getting kicked out of hell. That's what it was. That job was hell. So that's a blessing. That's a benefit of getting kicked out of hell. Oh, about the devil and his demons. I don't have to look at them satanic motherfuckers every day. I don't have to hear their fucking demonic voices. I don't have to try to avoid and dodge all of them fucking attacks, satanic attacks, and plots and all of this and all that white supremacy and racism that's just suffocating the atmosphere in that place. Woo! And the human resource woman, I was talking to her. I was already talking to her about this manager that lied on me, and he got some of the other managers to come after me. You know how they do. And they had created a hostile work environment for me. And I was already talking to her and some of the other human resource people about that anyway. And today I was talking to her about it. She pretended like she's so surprised. And I told her, I said, look, the stuff that was happening to me, it didn't just start. Those people that just started being low down and evil and wicked, they didn't just start. They have created that climate a long time ago. It's been like that. And they're not going to stop no time soon. And this is why y'all can't keep any employees. This is why you're having a high turnover constantly. This is why, you're having to make people work overtime. And if they get away with it, they try to make me work 7 days a week. Don't never go home. Don't never get tired. This is why. Because you don't know how to treat people. And then you're so evil and wicked and doing low down stuff. People, I don't care how much you pay a person with good sense that has integrity and values and respect themselves. If you don't respect a person and you don't value them and you don't treat them right, you ain't going to be able to pay them $1,000 an hour. They're going to keep on running away from you. And you're treating them like slaves. The slaves going to keep on running away from you. And you're going to have to keep on advertising and playing tricks on people and luring them into your company under false pretenses like I did. I got lured in there. It was way more to that job than what they told me it was going to be. And that's low down because people are coming from all over the country to come to the job like me. I came very far. And some people got kids, some people got families. I quit a job to come over here. And the spirit told me don't quit the job. And as soon as I quit the job, my old manager had somebody else to fill my spot. So, he's not going to fire that person, and that person not going to quit so I can come back. And I don't even expect them to do that. But I really, really regret quitting the job in order to come to this bullshit over here. And, I had already been over here since April. Then I left, and my manager got mad at me because I left because of COVID-19, and I had to quarantine when I got back, and blah, blah, blah. So I wasn't going to come back, but I left and came back because, we talked about it, and he told me, he had this great job, and blah, blah, blah. But he lied to me. He lied to me. And I was so disappointed because I thought he respected me better than this, and I got lied to. And, sometimes we just have to bite the bullet in life. We respect. They don't respect us. And, a lot of people have a bad habit. They have a bad habit of lying to you. They have a bad habit of lying to you. And, they may have bad intentions, or they may not can help the fact that they lie. Lying is like a disease. It's a spirit. It's a spirit. It's a demonic spirit. A lot of people have the spirit of lying. And that's from the devil. And that's the problem with worshiping the devil, either directly or inadvertently. You pick up the habits of the devil. And you start lying, you start cheating, you start doing all kind of awful things. And then you want people to respect you. But look how you present yourself. Look how you participate out here in the streets, And by coming here and being subjected to what I was subjected, and I couldn't even turn to my manager for support. He left me out there with them bitches, them satanic bitches, all alone with me and God. But I had God. I had God. I still have God. But I'm talking about in the sense of being out there. He's supposed to be my support, part of my support system. I can't even turn to him. And I felt like what a kid probably feels like when they being molested by the mama's boyfriend, and you tell your mama, oh, he touching on me, and she be like, he just having a bad day. He paying the bills. He be taking you to the Buffalo Wild Wings. He just stressed out. Stop touching. He won't keep on touching you like that. Just deal with it right now. He's stressed out. That's crazy as hell. And that's how I felt. And then, when it first happened, when it first started happening, that one manager lied on me. And that could have got my job then. That's my character. That's my character. That you playing with. That's my character. And that may not mean nothing to you, but it mean a whole lot to me. It may not mean nothing to you because your character ain't shit. But my character has value. My character has meaning. You know what I'm saying? My character is solid. And I sent him a text message that morning telling him what had happened. And he still have not replied to that text message. He still have been acting like did nothing happen. So let me know you on this side. You riding with them. Because you want to secure the bag at my expense. It don't matter about me being thrown up under the bus and, abused and lied on and all that. You feel like I'm replaceable. But some people you can't replace. Even if you can replace their body, you can't replace what they bring to the table. You cannot replace the asset that they are. And you don't miss them until they're gone. But, it is what it is. I can be a valuable asset somewhere else. And it is what it is. But the good thing about it is, some people can lose a job and, they'll lose their life because they have their whole life tied up into a job. I'm not validated by a job. I can get another job. But what about your integrity that's been put on the line? I'm not going to put that on the line. I don't compromise for nobody. And I don't feel bad about what I said. I'm not going to take it back. If anything, I want to pull up to that bitch that reported me and tell her to her motherfucking face and mash her motherfucking head and tell her, bitch, I meant what I fucking said. I said what I fucking said and I'm going to ask I'm to it. All right? And that's one thing that I'm not afraid of, speaking my mind. And I try to use a little tact in certain settings, especially on the job. You can't tell folks how you really feel on the job. And you try to use a little bit of restraint, right? But sometimes you got to tell motherfuckers how you feel because they be trying to play with you. And you're not going to play with me on the job, in church, at the courthouse. I don't care where we are. You know what I'm saying? When you show up, that's what I was raised with when I was a little girl. If I showed out at the grocery store, that's what my mom got in my ass at. We didn't wait. Sometimes you can't wait to get in somebody's ass when we get back to the house, okay? Because some people, they be playing with you and they know they can get away with it. No, you got to handle them where they show out at, okay? Because they're going to play with you because they think that you will not check them. And they know they deserve to be checked. But they think, oh, you need your job so bad. You just gonna bite your tongue and put up that shit. No. I need air to breathe. I need water to survive and not get dehydrated and die. I don't need this funky job because I can get another job. I can get a better job. Fuck this job. You know what I'm saying? I can get my own business. You know what I'm saying? I should have started it a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, like I said before, you can go to so many jobs. You never was supposed to be there anyway. Like I was. I wasn't supposed to be there no way. And if something don't feel good to you, that's an indication it's not good for you. And you got a choice. Either you're going to keep on feeling fucked up by this person, place, or thing, or you're going to do something about it to change it, okay? Or it's going to change you. And that's what you don't want to do. You don't want that thing, person, or place to change you. Because it could change you for the worse. You could lose your fucking life in that situation with that person or that thing. And I'm not going to let nothing compromise me. I'm not going to let nothing let me feel fucked up while I'm in it. And I was feeling fucked up the whole time I was in it. Not some of the time, the whole time. The whole time, entire time. And, that's the same as prostitution. You can't prostitute yourself on a fucking job. Do you know that? You're doing something to get $1, and you don't feel good about this prostitution. Even if you're working a fucking legitimate job, you still a prostitute. Yes. And, I could go on and on and on under that umbrella. And, I meant to make my video, and it's gonna get so late because I got carried away. Wow, 2 o'clock in the morning. Wow. I had no idea we was gonna go this far with all of this. And I'm so tired, and I gotta get up in a few hours and do a whole lot. I did not mean to stay on this night this long, I really didn't. But I'm not gonna regret it because we covered a lot of things that was very important. And I may just get up, take a nap, and get up and do the video and talk about being dumped by Satan. Yeah, we talked about that already, but I am going to do the official video and talk about it in more in depth about being dumped by the devil. Yes, but we had a great conversation on this live, and I don't know if I'm gonna even feel a cheesesteak. I think it's too late to even feel a cheesesteak, don't you? I think it's too late. I think it is. So, and that's the last thing I need to do is eat and go to sleep. I've been doing it lately, and I've been having some terrible dreams. Man, I've been having some terrible dreams. When I eat and go to sleep, it's already not good, right? And then it made me have some crazy dreams. Man, it made me have some crazy dreams. But anyway, I don't think I'm gonna cook now. I think I'm gonna rest a little bit more and get up and run my errands and come back and do my videos that I need to do. I got so many videos to make. Oh my God, I got so much to talk about. I got to talk about Vanessa Bryant kicking her mama out. Wow. Robin Givens filing a cease and desist against Mike Tyson. You know, he doing his biopic, sort of like a documentary biopic, and she don't want them telling the truth about her and her past. And I don't think that's right. I think Mike deserves to speak his truth in his movie. And if she did whatever she did, it is what it is, and it's in the past. So she says, okay, we talk about a lot of stuff that's in the past. Why should she be exempt? Okay, if you're a whore and you've been rehabilitated and you shoot this man down for his money, okay, we need to hear from that. Okay, it's a part of history, and she's trying to, you know, shut him up. I don't think that's right. We don't talk about everybody else. Well, we can't talk about you. But anyway, yeah, I need to talk about how the heathens, they don't make me hate the hotels now. Ugh. And all money ain't good money. I'm talking about the job and so much more. Yes. And I think it's worth doing a separate video to talk about Kevin Samuels again. Don't we talk about this stuff again? I think we do. So that'll be a good live to do, perhaps. And so maybe we can sort of